Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess. Today's video, we will be giving this old dress that I wore at my last performance before modern plague hit a makeover. So this is the dress now in its current state. It's 5-6 years old. It's a little wrinkly. There are some staining in the bodice. Some of the details are starting to peel off. And the trims are starting to wear out. There's some staining in the old bodice. The lace is stained. As you can see here, there's some tension here and some staining. This gown's been through it. It's been through it for a lot. I've performed in it for many events. It's one of my favorite dresses. It was a New Year's dress that I wore every New Year. And it served me well, and it deserves a makeover. Here is a split in the sleeve that needs to be redone. It has a lot of work that needs to be done, so let's give it the makeover it deserves, shall we? I decided to use Elizabeth II's coronation dress as reference, as a sort of guideline, and then here is a sketch of what the dress will look like after I get done giving it a makeover. I'll be giving it a new bodice, etc., and some new leafy details and some extra fanciness. So here are the new bodice pieces cut out, and we're gonna sew them together. I was shocked that I was able to find the exact fabric that they used to make this dress. It's like a Duchess satin. It's a really nice fabric. So I'm gonna iron these out, and then I'm gonna sew them off camera, and here they are, sewn together. Well, actually hand sewn, I should say. I always like to hand sew pieces together, seam lines, etc., before running them through the machine. And here's Josette helping out, being a good baby. Isn't she cute? So here's the bodice sewn together as it looks right now. It has the cute little kind of heart-shaped theme that Elizabeth II's coronation dress sort of has. This is the armhole. This is the back. We're going to do the other side next. Sew it all together. Here we are. It's coming along. It's coming along pretty well. I also wanted to use some old pieces of the gown to kind of pay tribute. Here is the trim from the off-the-shoulder bodice that I reconstructed for the trim for the top part of the collar of the new bodice, and it's turning out pretty good. There was just enough fabric to cover the entire trim, but I felt it was a little plain, so I decided that I would add a bit of gold trim to it. So here it is with gold trim, and I also add a little bit of gold trim to the front of the bodice. Here's the sleeve. We're getting ready to decorate the sleeve, and then here's some bias tape thread, and of course some more gold trim that I'm going to introduce to the sleeve, because we didn't have enough of the red fabric from the original dress, so we had to use bias tape as a substitute to kind of make it all match. And we did, because the sleeve that we were using for this right here to add to the new sleeve, a little pretty trim, add some gold detail. I came up with this at the last minute. This was later added to the sketch that you saw earlier, the initial C for Counteville, the Countess Counteville. And here it is so far put together. This is a clip from my Instagram channel, but this is what it looks like, all sewn together. And we're still working on the other sleeve. It hasn't been sewn shut, so we had to go trim to the conjoined piece, just to make it look good. Here it is all sewn together with the gold trim added. We're about to sew on the gold vine. There's some pins into the gold vine so far. And then another close-up of the C initial. the gold vine detail all sewn together. And then here's the dress all put together with a hoop skirt before I add the final details, because I've been working on the belt. The belt I just pinned in, you know, just to give it more pop. And these last minute fade details are nice, but I just cannot stand sewing in belt details, but I meant to do it. Here it is so far. I decided to do a quick teaser of what it would look like with the little sash and the little medals that I made for it. And then I have to add one more gold strip to the bottom. As you can see here, there's only one gold strip on the little belt piece around the waist. But I just wanted to show it off. And then here's some details of the medals that I made. But yeah, it's turning out good. It's turning out good. So this is it in full length. Finished. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell.